Hello there people and good morning. This is Mr. Critic and you're watching my Let's Play of Panzer General. So, we are doing Operation Market Garden on the side of the Axis. This is part 4, I think, of the LP, and or maybe 5, I'm not sure. No, 4, yeah. And Axis turn 6. So, yeah, it's early morning, Sunday the 2nd of November. Couldn't sleep, so I decided to do a video before, I tried to manufacture some new poisons in the workshop in my bathroom. But the guy upstairs, refuses to croak. I'm not sure why is that. He's a very resilient SOB. So yeah, Karel, General Zod is failing. I'm not sure why this is happening. Also, one thing, I was, going through, through all of the videos that I have published until now. 210, by the way, guys. So if you haven't seen them all, liked them all, commented them all, then chop, Come on, waiting for your support. Yeah, I was changing, the titles of some videos. I was doing this now for quite some time, to put Let's Play into the title. A lot of my videos did not have this. And also, the tag marks. Those of you who are LPers yourself know that you have to equip your videos with some tag marks, so the people who are searching for them can find them. And one thing that I thought was really strange, still is, also kind of funny. Let me ask you this: when you think of my videos of Panzer General, do you think of Kevin and Monkey? No. Why did I ask you this? Because almost always when I'm writing, the tags for my videos, suggestions are also like turn-based strategy game, which of course logical. But I always get, almost always, Kevin and Monkey. I'm not lying, this is actually what I see as suggestions. And Kevin, Monkey, I don't know. It's strange. So if you have any ideas why do I get these two suggestions, please let me know. Also, you other LPers out there, please tell me if you also get some strange suggestions, and especially if you also get Kevin and Monkey. Anyway, to the game. Air units, ground units. Like I said in the previous video, a smart thing to do and a safe thing to do would be to stay behind the Meuse River and to wait for the Allies to arrive. But I felt strong enough to, face them head on. I was kind of reckless, therefore now one tank has been lost on our side. But I still think I did a good, I made a good decision, since this is more interesting than staying behind the Meuse River. We are strong enough to face our enemies, in the open. Okay, give me a second. Coffee, good. I need now some coffee. I also, as you can hear, have my faithful cig. Lovely. Yeah, but now here we are facing some serious opposition. These two US 8-inch guns are, actually can do some damage to the Panther, as you can see, if we attack. and also some of the heavies have arrived. Achilles here. I'm not that much worried about the Achilles, but this guy here, Sherman Firefly, initiative of 11, hard attack of 21, compared to our Panther D, also initiative of 11, hard attack of 21. Yeah, we have better ground defense, 16 compared to 12. However, this Firefly has 2 stars of experience compared to our Panther only 1 star. And if we leave it in range, I have a bad feeling about it that this Firefly will actually go for our Panther, maybe even supported, you know, by like a Typhoon here or Hurricane. And even though we can afford losing a Panther, I would prefer for it not to happen, you know. So yeah, so we'll pull back a little bit, not attack here in the north, since the tanks are very close, perhaps attack in the center, and of course stay out of range of these heavy artilleries, then wait for the allies to make their move. Sorry, hiccups. So first we should deal with, you know, the air war, which we are winning, even though the enemy has purchased some new units. We'll attack this Hurricane, and then we will also be able to, you know, to protect our Stukas when they go for other targets. But which targets to bomb? This is now the question. Yeah. Perhaps, okay, perhaps first we can, you know, go for the artilleries, just to see what will happen, and place our tank here. Yeah. What is this? A Comet, initiative of 10, 11, 17. These are actually high quality British tanks, so by crossing the river, you know, now we are on equal grounds. And but hey, you want some action, right? I do too, you know. I don't want to hide behind the river if not completely necessary. So let us begin. First we attack this artillery. Come on. Very nice. And we move here. Now with our Panther D, we destroy the artillery. Now we will kind of, you know, maybe not sacrifice it, but we'll put our Recon in a dangerous position. Still, you know, I feel like doing this, so come on. 1-6. As you can see, this is US infantry type 41, even though other infantries are type 43, so this is also one way you can discover that the enemy is running out of prestige, when it starts purchasing substandard units. So come on. Didn't really work as well as we've hoped. But we have a Yak Panther here, and I think Yak Panther is strong enough. Ground defense of 18 compared to ground defense of 16. It's strong enough, you know, to withstand the attacks of this artillery. So we'll place it here, effectively blocking, you know, the approach of Achilles and this guy here, this Comet tank. And also we'll destroy the air defense, which is also, you know, very important. Come on. Very nice. Now, what can we bomb while destroying this hurricane? I think we can go for at least one infantry and perhaps this artillery. The stronger one is the one with 1 star of experience. Yeah, it's kind of risky, you know, but we have opted, well, I did, you just have to face the consequences while watching the video. We have opted for an attack, and, you know, let us go through with it. We have fired first, excellent. And the hurricane is gone. Not just yet, but will be. Yeah. Die. Now let me check something. Now this is anti-aircraft with a wield movement of 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It probably cannot reach this hex, but I actually do not feel like taking too many chances. So first we'll shell this inf, not move it here since it will be in the range of this priest artillery here. We'll either you know, remain where we are or move into the woods. I think woods will be better idea. Yeah, nothing special. And now we'll bomb this inf and this one, I think, so we stay safe. You attack here. And you attack here. Probably, now that I think about it, it would be better to do it the other way around, since well, no, actually I did the right thing, sorry, because this Junkers now only has 1 ammo, and after attacking again, this spot will send it back to the airfield. So yeah, I was right. Okay, no problem. Now we establish a line of defense, and of course if we want to defend our position we need artilleries, air defenses and some armor too. Wow, this Panther D is out of fuel. What about this one? Still has fuel. Okay, so elite for you. Artillery can move forward, of course. And now with this inf, Oh damn it. Now I'm not sure. I think if we force this infantry to retreat, it will retreat here, but I'm not always, positive about these things. And if it moves here, we will not be able to remove our unit and it will be destroyed. So, yeah. I think they go left. If possible, when attacked, they go left. But like I said, I haven't played Panzer General. Well, now I did, you have watched me doing crit and everything, but still not at my best. So, I take a little pause if you don't mind and think about it, but I will probably not attack. Be right back. Yo, I'm back. Thought you might know about, the update about the ants in my apartment. Well, with 6 boxes of poisonous gel, I don't think I can do anything else, and, they still don't mind. They're, walking freely. I squash them from time to time, but, it's sort of a Mexican standoff. If you watch the movies, you know what I mean. Yeah, but now, I even, which is otherwise, not the case for me, but I even now place bread, in my refrigerator, and so far, and I emphasize, so far they have not found the way, to actually penetrate my refrigerator, so yeah, we live together in harmony. Bloody ants. Anyway, okay, we are back. So we'll establish a defensive perimeter around the city of Grave, and then wait for the enemies to arrive. Will not attack here, I don't feel like it. We'll just retreat. And by retreating, I mean we'll have to go all the way back, otherwise, it will not be enough. You go here. You go here, and no. Aha, we have already moved this artillery, sorry, I forgot about it. Here we have another artillery and more ground units, so think we'll just, yeah, we do not want to go here unless we are in a transport and no armor can reach us. Let me check this now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this works. And for the Achilles, okay, yeah, yeah, I know what we'll do. Here we go. You come here. No. You come here, actually. You here. And you 3 can just block the approach. Here and here. And here. So it is a sort of a defensive line, not a perfect one. I realize that, but not a bad one either. Now we'll try to do some damage to this freaking Lancaster. Okay, it worked. Another artillery will be placed here. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll move this one, so it is under the protection of our air defense, since it is pretty much weakened. and this one goes here. Since we are expecting, most of the units to arrive from the north, and this is a pretty decent defensive line, I have to say it. Not bragging, anybody can do this, but it's a good defensive line. And on the next turn we'll start killing the imps, and our armor will back us up very soon. Again, for the primary target, Lancaster. Nope, nothing this time. We move here. Now we have to make some space for our other units, also bring some of them back to full strength. And this goes, of course, for our Reckons. Elite. Elite. This Reckon can now advance 1, 2, 3, 4, nope. Can advance south to start taking over the non-victory objectives. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6 actually. Movement of 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll go as south as possible. Yeah. This is an inf. You can come closer, I think. Yeah. You can join us in our efforts in the south. And now Tiger Tooth will... Well, first let me check if we can actually destroy this punk. 0, 2. So, okay. Attack. And then cross the river. Very nice. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. So here I'll explain later why I'm placing all of the air defense units in the area. Well, no, I'll explain it now because I want, probably for this typhoon to attack our weak fighter and then, be destroyed in the process. Come on, die, Lancaster. Excellent. As for our more valuable fighter, we'll retreat it all the way back here to this airfield and hope that the typhoon will not follow us. Tiger 2 and Tiger 2 here also. Like I said, the majority of units, of the allied units, will attack from the north, and our Tigers 2 are now here to sorry, are now here for the counteroffensive. You stay put for a while. This Panther, however, will go south. As for the artilleries, well, I don't feel safe sending them, forward. Let me check the air department of the enemy. Well, actually one Typhoon and this guy's well behind the lines. Who can they reach? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, yeah, you know what? We can advance. And if we are attacked by... Am I right about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So just under this unit is the maximum reach of the enemy. So we are safe to send this artillery across. This one not that much, so we will send it north. And again we cross the river. Here as well. And here. And here is our pioneers. So you know what, we can probably provoke an attack, not on this turn, on the next one. Wehrmacht infantry. We only have 2 slots available. But we also have plenty of units that we need to bring back to full strength, so perhaps no disbanding just yet. You go south. Now this is again not an exact science, as you can see. I'm just sending units forward, you know, and blitzkrieg again, as you can see. This artillery is out of everything, but artilleries are not our priority, especially very expensive ones, so let us make a trap for more air units. You go here. You advance. You advance. Hamel. Hamel. What I would do, you know, for some breach engineers, so we can effectively cross the Meuse River, but now, you know, bottled up here at the only river crossing, which is good for defense, of course, you know, but for the offense, well, it just sucks, you know. So let me see if we can send at least these 2 guys somewhere forward. No, we cannot. Damn. So okay, let us give elite replacements. Elite. 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 Yes, some of you will object, I'm pretty sure about it, but you know, we have plenty of prestige, at least we had plenty of prestige, and units that, you know, we really cannot move forward very quickly. Okay, you get some sort of a transport. This tank will now also come closer. What else can we move? Wirbelwind. Oh, damn it. My bad, you go here. And another tank here. You 2 guys, I don't know, just come closer. Since... Or maybe, you know what? We'll send them north. They actually, you know, cannot move particularly well where there are no roads. So yeah, here and here. Okay. So in case, you know, this typhoon decides to go for our Focke-Wulf, and I think it can reach it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It can reach it. It can also probably destroy it, since it has 3 stars of experience and pretty decent air attack value. We'll then destroy it, you know. So we'll trade one of our fighters for, you know, the enemy's Typhoon. And the last unit to move is this JP Elephant. And now I feel comfortable about actually, you know, attacking this artillery here. So come on. Now even if we lose this JP Elephant, our tactics has changed, so, you know, we can afford it. It has retreated and will follow it. Let us save the game, take a little pause, give the enemy its turn then, and, you know, continue with one more turn. Be right back. Yo, I'm back. So before we give the enemy its turn, casualties again. As you can see, we are winning in all of the departments, ground and air. But let us see what will happen. Oh, wonderful. Interceptors. He went for the artillery. What a fucking idiot. And air defense. And now this Typhoon is gone. Wonderful. Ouch! Firing at the same time. This happened because, you know, the Spitfire has 2 stars of experience. We will fire first, of course, because the Achilles... Ooh, perfect. Is attacking a tank. And good for us, you know. X is turn 7 with 10 turns remaining. Let us see what happened. Tank got no newly purchased allied air units. Ground units. Now imps are trying to block the approach of our JP Elephant. Very nice. And here, as you can see, 6-6. Now I'm not sure why this Firefly did not attack. Yeah, it says 6-6, but the Firefly would probably fire first because the initiative is the same. However, the Firefly has 2 stars of experience, so I never quite got this part, you know, with only 1 star of experience, the difference, you know, between 2 units. If one has 2 stars, one has 1 star, everything else the same, like initiative and everything, it still says that the units will fire at the same time. In the projection, of course, not in reality. So, please, those of you who are experts in Panzer General, please tell me, why do you think this is the case? It is kind of strange. Goes for infantry, tanks, fighters, everything actually. Destroyers, you know what I mean. Now I will not take a little pause, I believe. I want to do this with you, the reviewing of the battlefield. I was reminded a couple of times that I should do this, you know, on screen, so we can go through the implications of the previous turn together. So yeah, now this looks like it could work. And I believe we should try it, since the strength of 2 cannot destroy the strength of 3. Never. 3-3, it is possible. 2-3, we will survive no matter what happens. What to do here? Oh, this is a US 8-inch gun. As much as I would like, to bomb this inf into oblivion and then go for the gun, we have a priority target here, and this is the Firefly. So first we'll no, sorry, I take it back. I need a little pause. Sorry guys, too difficult, and it will take too long for me to study everything, but I will give you, a summary of everything I have learned during this pause when I get back, and be right back, of course. Yo, I'm back. Yeah, it was the right call. It took me like, well, a little less than 10 minutes to actually decide what to do. But before I continue, just wanted to tell you a little story. There is a little rabbit walking on the railway, and he's singing la 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 la, 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 anyway, yeah, we have a situation here in the south. We have to get rid of this Achilles, that's one thing. Here in the north we also have some weakened units, especially this one, and I have realized when studying the battlefield that we cannot actually use all of our heavies. We can reach, this artillery here, but also, the Panther with the movement of 6 can reach the same things that this Tiger II can. So not all of our units will be deployed immediately. However, if we just get our air defenses and artilleries out of the transports, you can see what else we can do. More damage. That's the idea. So first we'll attack this Achilles. Achilles only has a soft attack of 1. Yeah, if you remember from Cobra, it is a pretty resilient SOB, but cannot do much damage to our infantry. And speaking of low soft attack, this is what I find really strange. The unit defending the city of Eindhoven is a British anti-tank named Archer. Has a soft attack of 0. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. How is this possible, soft attack of 0? Yeah, I understand that some of the heavy anti-tanks had no machine guns, so they were not particularly effective against infantries and other soft targets. But, they had a main cannon, so at least, they could shoot in a general direction of an infantry and do some damage. I don't know, take a guy's head off or something. But I don't know, it's only a game, but still it's strange. It should at least have a soft attack of 1 like the Achilles does. Anyway, speaking of Achilles, let us attack it now. Yeah, it will fire first, but probably cause no damage or only this time no damage. Excellent. And we did some. Wonderful. Now our Panther D can reach this anti-aircraft, and you know, this is a good thing. Attack. And now our Recon, or this one, but this one can finish the job. Or maybe this one? Nah. Okay. Attack. Now, of course, Achilles is in the swamp, so we'll use our Panzer 4H to finish it off, and then advance. We have to take over some of the victory objectives, and we have to take them over quickly, because I think 2 more videos, including this video and 2 more, and then we'll have an Axis major victory. We will not take over this objective, since there are plenty of infantry around, and I do not feel like losing another tank. But we can move here. Also, this is an artillery. We'll send it here south to assist. The same goes for the Inf and another artillery. You go here, you here, you here, and you here. With these 2 we will just cross the river, or perhaps we'll give this one a little replacement. I'm not sure just yet, so first the obvious thing. Okay, now we cannot break through this line of defense without heavy casualties, or not at all, since the US 8-inch gun is protecting these 2 infs, but will do as much damage as possible to other units defending the area. So first, paratroopers. And we move here. Now, probably time to use our Tiger IIs. One will go for this artillery immediately. Die! Oh, come on! This is ridiculous. A priest with a heart attack of 6 should not be able to do any damage to our Tiger II, but again, like I said, it's a game. Strange things happen sometimes. Now the big question is, do we actually sacrifice, well, not sacrifice, but do we expose some of our units to this artillery? And I think we should, since we will have to take over the city of Uden, the victory objective of Uden as well. So, yeah, why not? We can afford to lose a unit or 2. Very nice, 1 strength remaining, and now I think this unit is gone. 1, don't even think about taking over this objective. Okay, you go. No, not here. Here. Come on. Now, paratroopers, please die. Wonderful. And now we get rid of this artillery and then move south with our transport. Very nice. We go here. So on the next turn, if we somehow deal with this artillery, we will be able to attack the city of Uden. Okay. Now another Tiger 2 will attack, this time this inf here. I was thinking also about attacking this infantry in a transport, but you know, we have to press forward and Tiger 2s are very slow moving, so we'll use our other units to destroy this inf here. Very nice again. And with some luck, now we can destroy this heavy weapons infantry. Attack. It has fired first, not good. And this also means no distraction, I think. Oh! Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this gift. What can our Panther D reach? Well, this hex here. And now again we advance a little bit and then use our artilleries to protect our ground units. But if we advance here, then we'll have to... oh well, later perhaps. Now this inf here is our target in a transport. It worked. Wonderful. We move here. As for the artilleries, we'll bring them closer. So on the next turn they can start shelling the city of Oz, which is another victory objective. But with this heavy weapons infantry here, don't think we can actually afford to bring our infantry too, our artillery too close. So I don't know. Let us first shell the Firefly. Yeah, and we'll move here. Yeah, now I know what to do. We'll shell the Firefly. And again move closer. Okay, now we'll bomb the Firefly. Very nice, and move here. Okay. This fighter gets elite replacements. Now it has 1 star of experience, which, you know, means that it is quite capable of dealing with most of the allied air units. Damn it, my headset. I need a new one. But, you know, for the time being, I do not feel like spending, you know, plenty of cash just for a new headset. Now, what will happen if we attack this Spitfire here? Firing at the same time. Please be gone. Ho 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 ho. Yeah, it's gone, but so are we, most likely. Let us fly here. Okay. 1 ammo remaining for these Junkers. Can we take over an airfield? No, don't think so. So, I guess 4, 6. Huh. Not good. Yeah, so I think this is the way to go. We'll attack the Firefly again. Come on. Now it only has the strength of 4. So now I think it's time to destroy it with our Panther. Not Yak Panther, Panther. He has fired first, but I think it's still gone. Yeah, it is. And we move here. And yet again, well, first, damn it, headset. First, I think we'll strafe this inf. Just let me check what else do we have in the air department. Well, nothing. This one, this fighter needs to be brought back to the full strength. So, yeah, we'll strafe this inf. Also, by doing this, we will protect this Panther D. There are other tempting targets, of course, like this crippled artillery, but we need to protect our tactical bomber and also our Panther D. Good. Now we attack the paratroopers. And now with this artillery. Huh. Yeah, the other way around would be better, definitely. Okay. But you can move here, I think. You attack. You come here, you come here. 2 air defenses. Can come closer, both of them, of course. Or maybe one in... No. Okay, come closer. Come closer. You two go north to protect this artillery and punish, you know, the attacks on these two infantries. Now for the Typhoon, we'll destroy it. First, we attack with this air defense. Very nice, we can go south with this unit. Now we have another air defense in a transport, so Typhoon will now be destroyed. Perfect. And now artillery will cross the river and our infantries will go south. There are plenty of objectives to take, so okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be careful, MrKritik. Let us make some room for our artillery. I did not even know it was an artillery until now, so so you can come here. Tank crossing the river, another one. Hummel. Yet another flak. Wirbelwind. Another inf. Yet another one. And yet another one. What else can we move? Okay, another inf. And well, I think we have more units that we actually need, you know, for winning this scenario. So you can go south, you cross the river, oh, a Recon, excellent. So I guess you can start taking over non-victory objectives when it will be possible, of course. Oh, JP Elephant, will not, well, we can go for either this unit in a transport or these 3 infs here. And I think the transport is, no, let us advance, you know, let us advance. And move closer. So effectively we are blocking 3 units that could make some difference here in the front line. Well, you know, not really. They will not make a difference since our armor is just too good. But, you know. Okay, elite for everybody. Wonderful. We saved the game on market 014. Give the enemy its turn, then finish the video. Again, like I said, I tend to read the comments from previous videos while I'm uploading the new one. So if I did not react to your comments, you know, while doing this particular LP, now this particular video, this is because I haven't read them yet. I will now when the video is uploading. Casualties again, as you can see, 5 units traded for over 50 of the allied units, so we are doing well. And okay, he went for the Hummel. I would do the same, but we have plenty of anti-aircraft and air defenses in the area. So, but this was my mistake, and yeah, reaching too far, and now an artillery is lost. You see how strong the American 8-inch gun is? Actually can do some damage to the Panther. Okay. Damn it. But like I said, when I opted for a head-on battle, some casualties cannot be avoided. If we would stay behind the river, then of course we would suffer fewer casualties, but you know, this is more fun. At least I think so. If you agree, please let me know. Also, if you disagree, please let me know. So now we have lost another inf and an artillery. Let me just check the battlefield. Yeah, air war is all but over, and our heavies are now in the area, and nothing can stop us, actually, you know. No high quality armor for the allies available. As you can see, if we attack 07, yeah, this scenario is won by the Axis. 2 more videos and we'll be in Eindhoven, I think. Unless of course we have to refuel and everything, but yeah, let us save. Thank you for watching this. All the best from Mr. Critic, and bye bye.